Hey, it's studio time. The Locals Lounge at Radio 94.9. Send your band submissions to Nate at radio949colorado.com.
All right, welcome back to Studio 94.9, the Locals Lounge here at Radio 94.9. Nate Wild with you, and I got our guest joining me today, Elise Wunder. Welcome.
Thank you, Nate. It's great to be here.
I'm so glad you were able to take time out of your day and hang out and talk to me, play some tunes for the beautiful people.
Hey, me too. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. First off, let's start. If you could just introduce me and the listeners to Elise Wunder, like a little bio.
All right, awesome. Yeah, well, I'm Elise Wunder. I am a Colorado native, grew up here. I've been kind of based out of Fort Collins musically. Been participating in bands for the past 10 or so years. Did some rock and roll, blues, minimalist style stuff. I did a progressive jazz funk type band called Love Tet there. I went off and did my own singer-songwriter stuff. That's what I have been doing for about the past, 4 years? 4 years now. And yeah, actually, it's been a little bit of a bumpy road. I developed some vocal nodules and took a little bit of a break, and just had to relearn how to sing.
Really?
Funny enough, which was good. But now I'm kind of coming back with a whole new. I'm getting ready to release a 5-song EP up here in September, and I'm just gonna do a whole relaunch, rebranding, starting up a new project as well. Kind of just playing with a band more on a consistent basis and starting to write together versus just all of my music. So.
Okay,
Started
cool.
to expand on that too.
Yeah. What were some of the other bands you were in?
So the first one was called the Young Russians.
Okay.
That was the minimalistic blues rock and roll band. And then the second one was called Love Tet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I've just kind of been going off of my name, Elise Wunder, under my singer-songwriter stuff. Das Wunder Band.
Yeah.
That's my new band, but then we just found out that an actual German band in Germany with the whole skirts and everything has the name already.
Oh, no.
So,
So you change
time
it?
to get creative with a fun new band name.
even though that's your real name?
Yeah, I'm come on, that's my actual name.
Right. Lame.
I copyrighted that since birth, right?
Right.
Come on.
Right there in black and white.
Yeah, come on.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune off the new EP. What do you say?
Excellent.
It's called Empty as Blue.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about this one a little bit?
Yeah, this is the first song on the album. We kind of, in the studio, we did more of you can kind of do the band style, or you can kind of go for a little bit more production. And since I am my solo singer-songwriter, I kind of just decided to go for the actual song itself and more the produced side of things, if I can talk. So Empty as Blue is really fun. That's just a really bouncy song. I wrote it. I love it when songs just come to me. Mm-hmm. They don't always do that. And Empty as Blue just came to me, and it was here, have me. And I was okay.
Oh, sweet. What would you say it's about?
It's about waking up lonely.
Oh.
It's kind of a sad song.
I see. Empty as Blue. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Right on. It's Elise Wunder joining me today. Studio 94.9. This is called Empty as Blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woke up this morning and honey still ain't in my bed. And I do love my free reign, but not when it's cold on the other side. And I can't quite complain here. I ain't lacking nothing, but I'm finding life without you, baby, is empty, and empty is blue. Put on my robe and head out to the kitchen, took a ride. Always make too much coffee, still sitting there come the next morning tired. look up for you, but you ain't never there, and I'm finding life without you, baby's empty, and empty is blue. I open my leather-wound, string-wound record of thoughts for the day. Oh, how words take me, and oh, how they take me away. And I'm finding I ain't that lonely. In fact, I got things to do. So life without you ain't quite empty, but empty still blue. Cheers the bottle and watch the legs running down the glass. I wrap my arms around me and sing me a song, and I'm finding life without you, baby's empty, and empty is red. Nothing like a chest with heartbeats. And I'm dreaming without you, and dreaming ain't real. And I'm living without you, and living ain't dead, but I'm finding life without you, baby's empty, and empty.
All right, once again, that was called Empty is Blue. Elise Wunder joining me in the studio today. It's Studio 94.9. Now, tell me how you started playing music, actually, if you would.
I've always sung. I've just always been singing ever since I was little. My big brother actually brought home a guitar when he was 12, and he started playing guitar. And I just loved the sound from the very beginning. Just especially acoustic instruments have always really grabbed me. But yeah, my big brother started playing, and I kind of would sit outside of his door and listen in secret, and then just was in choir and musicals and everything in high school, and then started the whole singer-songwriter thing right out of high school, and the whole band thing, in my earlier 20s. So
all right, so it just kind of evolved and happened.
Yeah, right. Music's definitely always been in my blood. It's just a matter of how I express it, I suppose.
Yeah, all right. Cool. Tell me some of your musical influences as a songwriter, as a singer, all that.
Oh, man.
Performer.
Oh, yeah. I have so many huge influences. My first, I guess, is Well, right. I mean, my favorite, if I could be anybody, I love myself. I love being Elise Wunder, but if I could be anybody else, it'd probably be Tom Waits.
Okay, yeah, nice.
I'm a huge fan of him. I think he's an amazing lyricist. He's an incredible performer. He's also versatile in acting and, and other aspects. So Tom is hugely influential. I really love kind of incorporating like that darkness in with comedy or folk musicians and Americana, Neil Young, Bob Dylan, hugely influential. I'm not as much of a rock and roller in my music, but I mean Led Zeppelin and
Yeah.
Pink Floyd and all of those classics. There's a ton of them.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
it's a nice little mix there.
Right. I'm kind of old school. I
Yeah.
like my old school music.
Nice,
but
right
really,
on.
I go all across the board. I studied classically as well, so sang the whole opera style.
Really?
So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, kind of. My influences vary.
Yeah.
They range. A wide spectrum.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, what do you say we play another tune from the new record?
Love to.
It's called Icarus. Can you tell me a little bit about this song?
Icarus is kind of actually the unexpected gem of this album, in my opinion. It's my favorite song.
Okay.
It's really kind of developed into a really amazing piece of art in the studio. In it itself, this song, I've always kind of been somebody who learns things the hard way, and Icarus is a story, Greek mythology, goes back to a father who was an inventor and his son who were stranded on an island, and he invented these wings so that they could escape this island
Right.
they were captive on. And he's like, you can't fly too high or else you'll burn your wings and get too close to the sun. You can't fly too low or else the condensation will weigh down your wings. And he ended up flying too high just because he wanted to see how high he could go. So sometimes that happens to me too.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Once again, it's Elise Wunder joining me in the studio today, Studio 94.9. This is called Icarus.
Walked up to you and looked right through me. Caught a glimpse of something that I never knew I wouldn't see. And if I come running, and if you stay or go, on it back on away for a season. I kinda like it when you get me on the low down what to do when you see 'em on downtown looking like that. Oh Lord, and throw another back to defeat the silence. I fly toward flaming arms of the sun, and I melt my wax wings. Start backwards at the finish line and reach ahead and to the bottom of a big sky. Might as well be dead already. I'll pick you up by your bootstraps and take flight. I'll hit the ground running. I'll go ahead and kiss the sky while laughing. I'm gonna see how high I can fly, or I'm gonna die falling. I fly toward flaming arms of the sun, and I melt my wax wings. I fly toward flaming arms of the sun, and I melt my wax wings. Papa told me don't you get too high. I'm so careful not to get too low. Papa told me don't you get too high. I'm so careful not to get too low. I fly toward flaming arms of the sun, and I melt my wax wings. I fly toward flaming arms of the sun, and I melt my wax
swing. And my feathers, simple feathers, burn. And my feathers, lovely feathers, burn. And my feathers, lovely feathers,
All right, that was called Icarus from Elise Wunder. It's Studio 94.9. Now, we were talking a bit ago, and you just went to Peru.
Yeah, I was down in Peru for 6 weeks.
So you got, and actually, I remember now that you mention it when we first talked, because I spoke to you like on email a while ago,
Right.
like quite a while ago,
Yeah.
and you were either going or something like that, something to that
Maybe
effect.
I don't remember.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was some around that.
Okay, so I have Elise Wunder, World Traveler, here with
Yeah,
me.
there we go. Hola, personas
Nice.
del mundo.
That's awesome. Do we want to do Spanish the rest of this interview?
Right?
I'm pretty good too. actually.
Are you?
Yeah,
It's fun. It's fun to do some Spanish. I've learned a lot. I didn't really speak before I went down. I learned a ton of words, but I'm still working on the conjugation and the
Okay.
grammar and all of that. But
Tell me about what you do when you're not playing music, like go to Peru and stuff.
right. I mean, well, right when I like the gypsy style of living. I'm kind of right now just floating around Colorado and living a free life. I actually work also for this thing called the Rickshaw Live, where we imported a rickshaw from India and built a live performing stage behind it.
Really?
So we'll ride bikes around town with a live band behind us.
Really?
So I work for that.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I'm going to start editing for Scene Magazine a little bit.
Nice.
Like as assistant editor position. So, kind of like picking up little gigs here and there and teaching music as well, teach guitar. So if any kiddos out there are looking for some guitar teachers, or anybody really, I guess I have just been working with kiddos thus far, but I definitely love teaching as well.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Free plug.
Yeah, there you go, right? Free plug.
Very cool. Let's go ahead and play the last tune.
Awesome.
It is called In Your Arms. Can you tell me about this song a little bit?
Yeah, this is fun talking about all my songs. I haven't done this yet. In Your Arms, actually, you might think it's a love song to another person that I wrote, but it's not. It's actually kind of my love song to the earth in a sense. It's a little depressing wherein that I wrote it coming from a post-apocalyptic vantage point.
All right.
Just kind of looking at this crazy world and imagining, but and it is a proponent for the earth as well. It's like what we are capable of doing and what we're capable of destroying, and what we have right here is so beautiful and amazing, So In Your Arms is kind of, I want to die in the arms of the earth, which kind of bore me in the first place. So
Wow.
yeah,
I'm really interested to hear it.
yeah.
Well, let's hear it. This is called In Your Arms. It's Elise Wunder, Studio 94.9. Take it away.
I want to die in your arms. I want to die in your arms. If all the flowers of the fields were gone and dandelions didn't fly, no song of birds was left to fill the air, nor scent of wild flowers there. If all the roads that we had traveled on, now overgrown and lost in time, will ride the current of the whistling wind, and want not lest we should forget, we'll tremble at the glow of the moon. fast and low. It bleeds blood red with bedazzling tread. To die in your arms, I want to die. In your arms, if angry seas cast us upon the shore, 'neath brilliant light and thunder's roar, lift up your voice into the dreary night. Waste not your silence on the storm. If then down ancient paths of cobblestone we tread intently to the earth, bury me among the queens of old, so we may sing beneath the world. We walk among the gods to the heart of beating drums. Lift up your hands and cry to the sun.
All right, that was In Your Arms, Elise Wunder, off her new record, Studio 94.9. Now, tell me what's next for you.
What's next? Well, In Your Arms is actually, we went down this summer and recorded a music video down in the sand dunes for that song. So I'll be releasing In Your Arms music video in a couple months, like right about a month before I release my EP, Desert Lonely, in the beginning of September.
Okay.
So that'll include all of the songs that I just sang now, but they will, the studio version with the whole band and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like any shows coming up?
Yes, some shows for sure. We got playing up Cheyenne Rock the Block on June 10th with my band. That'll be a fun one. I'm really excited to check off an item on my bucket list. I'm playing this June 17th on Saturday up in the Mishawaka Amphitheater.
Nice.
So I'm very excited to be playing outside. The Mish is one of my absolute favorite venues in Colorado. And we'll be playing with like Mason Jennings and Musketeer Gripweed and the Big Woo. It's for the Big Woo family reunion. And some other players, so that'll be really exciting. And then I'm playing a solo gig up at Bar Louie. I just wrote it down somewhere, and now I lost it. And then I'm also playing What Fest in Wyoming. So I have my stuff online and like Reverb Nation and EliseWondermusic.co.
Okay.
It's not the .com. But
it's close.
Yeah, it's
You're
close.
2/3 there.
It's like CO, like Colorado,
okay.
right?
Yep, totally.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you go to the alligator farm?
We drove past it and like drove up it and took pictures by it because our friend's a big Florida Gators fan.
Okay.
But we didn't actually go to the gator farm. We did go to the alien watchtower though.
Oh, really? I don't know about
do
that.
You know that?
No.
There's this alien watchtower. It's like 20 feet. It's like from here to the ceiling high, you know, like up the watchtower. And there's a cool little. It's fun.
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, Elise Wunder. Can't thank you enough for coming in, sharing your music, and sharing your stories with us today.
Thanks so much for having me. Great to be here.